Welcome back to wargame airland battle, and today I will say how I use planes and how I think you should use planes. And now we are in deck, and this is one of my most used deck. Uh, this is not national deck. All NATO countries are in this, and my first A-10 Thunderbolt 2 is my anti-tank, anti-CV, CV-A8 heavy tank hunter. 6 missiles, powerful cannon. It's not so good. Okay, it's bullshit against other airplanes, but if airspace is clear and this can start attacking, enemy units usually die. But this one weakness of these kind of bombers which have missiles is that you have to see your target. So if recon unit can spot, for example, enemy AA, enemy C command vehicle, heavy tanks, I can use this to clear. Not so good against big group of enemy units, but 1, 2, really good sniper. Slow, not so, only 500 km/h, and very useful plane, but yeah, don't try to kill enemy planes with this. Then this is my expensive units, air units, and then I have these Harrier. I usually use Harrier gear 1 in first 5 minutes of fight. So when the game starts, I don't know where the enemy AA is. So, and if I have to make bomb strike against enemy infantry, CVs, AA, tanks. Okay, maybe not heavy tanks, but some kind of big armor tanks. I use these 25k 500 kilogram bombs, do some damage to most of units, and it's cheap, so I can lost one of these, and so my other planes are really expensive, so I don't wanna lost them, so I sent one of these to see where, and when enemy AA defense start fire missiles, then I call, for example, next plane to kill the enemy AA, or artillery, or some sneaky bastards, or something. Then this plane is from Denmark, and why I'm using this, 1k bombs. Okay, some planes have more 1k bombs, but I use this. I don't know if the NATO have. No, maybe Americans have one really expensive bomber with 1k bombs. Oh, that was funny. And this is multi-crew fighter, so which have anti-air missiles, range against helicopter, range against planes. Both are not so good, but can kill some air targets too. And usually anything die when 100k bomb hit. and this is very good against enemy AA in forest, enemy CVs in forest. If you don't see your targets, you have to use this kind of bomber fighter to kill the targets, because Thunderbolt have to see the targets to kill it. This one you can just fire position. And then my 4 planes. This deck, it's this one from Sweden, not so expensive, and the fighter jet. Range against planes and helicopters is not really good, but I'm using this. Usually kill the enemy air units, especially bombers and multi-crew fighters. Not the best anti-air, anti-fighter jet plane, but do its job usually. Sometimes I have something else in this. I don't have this, and I have, for example, anti-radar plane. If I can find one, for example, this. Anti-radar planes are good because they can fire the missiles without seeing the AA. So if enemy AA is online, this missile will lock and launch, and usually hit or miss. But one of the best way to use this kind of anti-radar bomb fighter is send them in the airspace, enemy, or usually enemy player, or I have always 1 or 2 anti-air missiles in online, so in panic I go to panic and try to set them offline before the enemy anti-radar plane can lock their missiles. And then when the enemy AA is offline, you can call in the bombers or anti-radar, anti-air fighters, usually bombers, and kill the AA if you know where the AA is. Some of these have, like this one, have anti-air missiles, so it could be really useful to have this in your deck, because enemy Tpojat, it's anti-radar plane, and then boom, your plane is down by anti-air missile. Really sneaky bastard. And then some bombers with napalm. Can I find one quickly? No. Was it you? No, there. This is cheap one, but you can have 2. And okay, this is not a good plane, but bombs are really effective. With napalm you can block enemy line of sight, block the road, burn the infantries, burn the CV, burn the AA, and the stun effect is really good. Even armored CV can die if you hit the napalm, because it will stun it and stay in the fire. Just lick him. And sometimes I usually if I don't have a napalm or on the radar, I have some kind of multi-crew fighter with for example this last one, Tornado IDS from Germany, West Germany. Anti-air missiles and ground targets missiles. These missiles are same than Thunderbolts. And let's see how I use my planes in action. Okay, and in this video I have uploaded this replay already to YouTube, or video about this replay, and there is the Eliras. But now we have these 4 Su-77B kill bombers with 500 kilo napalm bombs, and this is one way to use them. And napalm is really good to clear cities and forests, but this is maybe the best way to use napalm. This gives you lots of time to get some important sectors, like here, maybe even there, the Foxtrot. And it's fire position command, napalm there, and there. Maybe this one should be dropped down here. But now command vehicle is stunned, lost 2 health, because it's using move fast command. It will go straight to the next fire and it will die. Really effective. Sometimes your unit just stun and can't move, like this one. It's burning down, losing health, even heavy tanks lose. So this is really good way to take enemy morale down and kill some weak unit like command vehicles. And maybe this one. If you block this and this, it's really hard to get somewhere, because if you don't wanna lost your unit, you have to go around this. And if, for example, this place and this place is in fire, you can't go around, and enemy have more time to go and take important sectors. So this is really good way, but one bad thing is that you may not know if this help. For example, in this map, of course, this usually always help, but some maps when you have multiple roads to use, this is not so good. But map like this, where when there is only a couple of roads, this is really good way to slow down enemy. And why not? It works with Heliras too, but it's really good tactics. And not hurting our NATO collect these F-15 Eagles. Let's stop this game, then this is much easier. And it has 2 kind of anti-air missiles. First of them, AIM-7M Sparrows can't lock in heli targets, so these AIM-7M Sparrow missiles are useless against enemy helicopters. And AIM-AL have only 1.7 kilometer range against helicopters, so it's not really good against helicopters. So just like with AA, some planes have good range against helicopter, and some of planes have really bad range against helicopter. So if you wanna use anti-air planes as your anti-air, you have to have 2 kind of these, because you need something which have good range against enemy helicopters. Because now if this go and start, you order, for example, this plane to fire against enemy helicopter, then it can use these long range missiles, and these only have to be under 2 kilometers from target's helicopter, and then when it's starting to aim, it can fire one missile and little bit with cannons, Vulcan, and then it fly past over. But usually helicopters survive, and for example, if helicopter have anti-air missiles, it can easily kill your plane, and it's not fun. So be careful and make sure your plane have good range against helicopter when you send them against helicopter. Of course, if an enemy helicopter doesn't have any anti-air missiles, but in this case you should kill so many helicopter as you can in a really short time, and when you can't even kill one and it's flying past, your anti-airplanes are useless use. In this case I recommend you to buy lots of AA to kill these, and these cost under 40, so really bad choice against enemy heli rush. You need lots of cheap units which can kill these, because best weapons against rush is right type of good units or lots of cheap units. For example, cheap anti-air or anti-aircraft infantry, and in this case I have enemy anti-air infantries down there. I know because my last plane survived, but I saw that there is enemy AA, and then I sent this one to kill it, and 1K bombs killed enemy AA. There is still one anti-air infantry, but usually they can't do any damage against planes, just helicopters. They're really good against helicopters, but you'll need lots of them to fight against planes and bombers. And now this sector is under my command, and I can go and win this game. And here, if you can flank the enemy, usually very useful. So in this case, Roffe flanked enemy with 2 Black Hawk, which have infantries in them, so he's just sneak them and kill this commando vessel down up here, and other one which is going down this road. But usually in this case, okay, you don't know where the enemy commando vessel is, but let's see. You're watching this sector. Where you wanna put it? It's down there. So, what is the best way to do it? Just drop your infantries somewhere here, and then go there and spot this. Then I or Roffe can call in when we know that this is here. If Roffe can keep the line of sight, then or if anyone can keep line of sight about command vessel, then the best way is to call in some plane like Thunderbolt or something which have anti-tank missiles and kill it. But if you lost line of sight, then best way is to call in 500 kilogram or 1 ton bombers, which usually kill the command vessel always if you can aim, and then you don't have to see your enemy command vessel. If you know it's down in this, just next this tree, you can set it by using fire position command, and then enemy command vessel will die. Simple as that. Always try to neutralize this alpha or the sectors which enemy can use to call in support because it's really help. Okay, and now my two thunderbolts are going for strike. They are on. Don't have any bombs, just anti-tank missiles. Range is pretty good, and I'm going here because I don't wanna them be spotted. So if I fly here, enemy could call in some anti-air units. Other one do the maneuver. So this one can go and start firing, and then it's take enemy AA, and usually I think I should send this plane. Wait a second. Yes, I can. What? Hey. No, we can't see same. No. This game is just lagging out. Whatever. If I remember right, I saw this AA, so I should put this second Thunderbolt, this one, aiming and kill this one, but I didn't, but we got some good kills. And then away. This is Thunderbolt is really, and other planes with missiles are really good to snipe down enemy units like anti-tank teams, and I think one AA battery down here. Good sniping. Okay, and this is one of the best airstrike I have seen. Two Thunderbolts, two of these A6F intruder, one more with I think it's Nepal, maybe not, I think, no it's not. And then anti-radar plane. Anti-radar plane is fastest. Anti-radar is down, or the half bombers drop bombs. There is always infantry in these houses. Thunderbolts are going around. They are sniping T-80 down. Other units down. There is coming two more anti-air. This one can. I think it doesn't have missile. It have, but no line of sight. One AA down. That's why these planes are not in the same place. And then second one down. When other one is turning around, other one can still fire. So that's, I don't know. Did he do that as a purpose, or was it just good luck? But if you can, that's kind of one go, and then other one is in a different point of turning, so AA is aiming some different plane and other one is going to strike. Now my Thunderbolt is going. I will try to snipe down some enemy units. Missile launch, AA down, and kill 3 AA down. Really easy when they are in panic. So if you can see if the enemy AA is panic, use that thing. Use any information you can get is useful. So you see the enemy AA, you can see that it's panic, warrior, even warrior help, and then send your Thunderbolt and do the dirty job and kill the AA, because usually this kind of plane, Thunderbolt, napalm bomb, no, you don't wanna bomb, drop the bomb. And yeah, if AA is worried or panic or something less than calm, then you have really good chance to kill it with planes, and if you can kill the AA next time, you can send your bombers and wipe out all other units. So if you can see the AA is there, or even if you know it's in, for example, in this forest there is AA. There is, well, okay, here there is one AA battery. So what to do? You know it is there. It shut down your plane. So now you know it is there. So you have some artillery maybe. Then you fire. Even if you don't kill it, the morale usually go down to warrior and or something like that, and then your bomber will go and kill it. Because it is warrior, it took some more 5 maybe more seconds to more to aim. 2 seconds can save your plane, so it can drop the bomb and in this game kill the CV2. So successful bombing mission. Okay, and this is just before match start, and I have enemy, but I don't know how much AA they have, so I just call it in Tpojat. And it's cheap, so I can lose it. And of course I don't wanna lose it, but I can. So I know there is something pretty much dead now, but now this is going. I'm dropping the bombs and I get shot down. No, I didn't drop the bombs, and I get shot down, but now I know how much AA there is. Okay, I have spot these anti-air missiles. They came little bit too close this side of the forest, and I spotted them, and I think my Tpojat have a mission, but it's doing something really stupid. Oh, something is going down, but now it smelled the enemy. Go against the enemy AA, and I spotted there is only one place where it can be, and I wanna kill it. They are there, they're warrior, and they can fire, all missed, bombs away, plane get away, 3 AA down. Now this AA battery is pretty much useless. Stun your enemy, stun enemy AA or kill it, and then call planes to kill some units and snipe them down if you can. If you know where the enemy AA is, use, and you can't see them, use bombs so big as you can. Napalm is also good. And if you can see the AA or CV, the best way to kill it is use planes with anti-tank missiles and good gun. The anti-air plane is best when you use it just after or same time when you make airstrike, bomb strike. So because I always have one AA unit in online, because never know. So when the enemy, I see the enemy anti-radar plane, I will set all my AA to offline so they can't fire. But when the anti-radar plane is flight over, I put them online and usually or sometimes kill it. So, but it's really help if you have anti-radar plane or anti-AA plane, because then enemy shut down their radars and then your bombers and other planes can fly and drop their bombs. It's really useful if you know where the enemy AA is. You send the bomber or anti-radar plane, enemy close their radars, and then you send your bombers, you drop bombs and enemy radars are offline still, and then you kill them, and next time they can use them when your next bomb strike is coming. Use flanks even with planes, and do not do some stupid mistakes like letting your plane just flying without any job. If it's just going around near spawn point, it's just waste of fuel and time, because the plane have to refuel and it takes time and you can't use it. So if you see your plane is somewhere and you can use it to do something useful, press evac and send it back to the base, because you never know when the next enemy anti-airplane come and kill it, or when you have to you really need bomb strike and your planes are refueling. And especially do not left them flying over enemy territory. Sometimes I have found myself in the situation where my planes have dropped their or fired. For example, I have multi-crew fighter which have anti-air and anti-ground missiles. All anti-ground missiles are fired, and then it's just flying around and taking shots from enemy AA. No good for your plane and for your points, or enemy get usually 3 points. Do not be stupid with planes, they are very useful, but use them when you have to, because there can be always coming something really awesome which you can easily kill with planes. And kill the CV. Killing CV with planes is easy if you know where the enemy command vessel is. So okay, the best choice could be that if you see that there is some kind of recon unit near your command vessels, then take your command vessel and move it, because enemy will try to kill it, even if you have killed the air recon or sneaky bastards or whatever they have sent against you. And yeah, and in the game it could be okay, this usually this is too much, but moving your command vessels around will then your enemy usually don't get it by just randoming fire or to the forest or napalm bombs to the forest. So try to avoid that so much as you can. And that was it. Thank you for watching, and see you in next one.